The Moonlight Love and Mysteries. In the bustling city of Manchester, there was a young woman named Lily. She had a quiet elegance, the kind that made people turn their heads yet stay silent, captivated by her beauty and grace. But there was one mystery that no one could solve. Lily's heart belonged to a stranger who only appeared on misty nights. One evening, as fog draped the city streets, Lily felt a familiar pull and found herself walking towards an old bridge overlooking the river. There, she saw him, the mysterious man who had captured her heart. He wore a dark coat, his features always hidden in shadow, but his voice was warm and inviting. They met here whenever the fog rolled in, speaking in whispers, sharing their deepest secrets. But he never told her his name, nor did he reveal his face. As days turned into weeks, and weeks into months, Lily's heart ached with curiosity and love. She couldn't understand why he hid from her, why he only appeared when the mist covered the city. She felt a mix of fear and longing, wondering if he had a secret too dark to share. One misty night, Lily couldn't take it anymore. She reached out and placed a hand on his shoulder. "I need to know who you really are," she whispered, her voice trembling. "I need to see your face." He hesitated, his silence heavy, then slowly turned toward her, pulling back his hood. Lily's heart stopped. Before her stood Daniel, a man who had once been a prominent figure in the city, believed dead in a tragic accident 2 years ago. The city had mourned him, his friends had moved on, but here he was, alive and hidden in the mist. Daniel explained his story, how he had escaped a dangerous enemy by faking his death and had been living in hiding ever since. He admitted he had seen Lily from afar and had fallen in love with her light, her kindness, even as he remained hidden. But he feared his past might come back to hurt her, so he kept his distance, only meeting her when the city was blanketed in fog. Lily felt a whirlwind of emotions, fear, excitement, love, and an unwavering determination. She promised to stay by his side, even if it meant living in the shadows, and vowed to help him clear his name and reclaim his life. Together, they devised a plan to uncover the truth and expose the people who had forced Daniel into hiding. As they ventured deeper into the city's hidden underworld, Lily discovered secrets about Daniel that made her question everything. Could she trust the man she had fallen for, or was there more to his past than he was letting on? Their love became a race against time, filled with suspense and danger, as they fought not only for their lives but for a future together, free from the shadows that had kept them apart. As Lily and Daniel stood together on the bridge under the early morning light, they knew they were nearing the end of their fight to reclaim Daniel's life. They had gathered enough evidence to expose the powerful people who forced him into hiding, and now, it was time to take the final step. The day arrived, and Daniel, with Lily by his side, walked into the courthouse. News reporters swarmed the entrance, eager to capture the return of a man who had been presumed dead. With Lily's support, Daniel confidently faced the room of spectators, his eyes determined, ready to reveal the truth. The trial unfolded, bringing shocking revelations about the corruption and greed that had almost destroyed Daniel. The evidence they had uncovered, a trail of hidden documents, secret bank accounts, and powerful allies who had turned against him, painted a picture of betrayal. But it also showed Daniel's strength and resilience in the face of impossible odds. As the testimonies ended and the verdict was read, Daniel was declared innocent. The truth of his forced disappearance was laid bare for all to see. The people who had orchestrated his downfall were held accountable, facing consequences for their actions. After the trial, Daniel and Lily walked out of the courthouse, free at last. The city streets that once felt dangerous now seemed bright and welcoming. They strolled hand in hand, savoring the relief and peace they had fought so hard to achieve. That evening, they returned to the bridge where their journey had begun, the moon casting a gentle glow on the river below. Daniel turned to Lily, his face filled with gratitude and love. "I never thought I'd find someone who would stay with me through all of this." Lily smiled, tears shimmering in her eyes. "I'd go through it all again if it meant being here with you." In that quiet, fog-kissed moment, Daniel reached into his coat and pulled out a small ring. With a heart full of hope, he knelt down and asked, "Lily, will you marry me?" Lily's answer was a breathless yes, and as they embraced, the city around them seemed to shimmer, as if celebrating their love and newfound freedom. Their story, once shadowed by fear and danger, had found its light. Together, they had not only uncovered the truth but had written a new beginning, one filled with love, trust, and a promise never to let each other go. The morals of the story are: 1. Trust in uncertain times. Through danger and mystery, Lily and Daniel learn to trust each other deeply. This suggests that even in our most uncertain moments, trust in those we care about can give us strength and resilience. 2. Facing love's quiet power. At its core, the story has a quiet, growing love between Lily and Daniel. In times of vulnerability and trust, they build a bond that gives them the courage to face uncertainty and hardship, demonstrating love's ability to strengthen, protect, and inspire us to move forward. 3. Redemption and renewal. Daniel's journey involves clearing his name, confronting past wrongs, and finding peace. His path underscores the themes of redemption, resilience, and the idea that we're not defined by our mistakes but by our actions to make things right.